Don't really know what we're gonna do right now. Hi everybody.
Hi everyone. We want to give everybody an update of what's going on with our travels right now.
One thing that's kind of funny is we don't really know what we're gonna do right now. We're not sure what we're gonna do, and we were in Indio at the buffet, and then we came here to Ehrenberg, and we had a couple of friends here. The friend that was here before we left, she's from the tribe, and she had invited us to camp with her, and I didn't get a chance to meet up with her. So then it was funny because as we were coming back, I discovered that she had gone actually to Borrego Springs to see the wildflowers bloom, the super bloom. And we were thinking about going to meet her there, but now it's kind of far, and so we weren't sure about rushing off. So we have all these options right now. We have the caravan we could go be with. We have our friends Michelle and Art and Angela that we want to be with. We could go to Yuma to be with Catherine and everybody. I mean, we're planning on being with them again later anyways. I think we have some friends in Dome Rock right now, and so there's so many things that we don't know what to do.
When the tribe left, I kind of was a little depressed, because I grow attached. I grow attached to people, and we had been traveling with the good portion of the tribe for a while, and then after the RTR, I think, actually not after the RTR, after Slab City, they pretty much went their own way, places they had to go, and it just didn't make sense for us to follow them. I would have loved to have followed them. We would have loved to have gone in the same way they were going, but it just didn't make any sense at that point. At this point, I don't know where to go. I mean, Sharon wanted to go back to California to check out the blooms, but
Super bloom.
Super bloom, that sounds really cool, but I don't want to have to drive all the way back down there. And we are boondocking by ourselves right now. Is that okay to say that? We're boondocking ourselves, which is cool.
We're like, it's not the first time, but when we were at the other place, there were kind of more people around us, and now we're even kind of more off by ourselves. And last night, when we were in bed, I was telling Sal, I said, we're boondocking alone again, and it's so isolated here. I mean, there are people, but we don't see a lot of people around. We can see RVs, but it's just kind of isolated, and so it was almost scary for a minute, but then I think we tried to not think about it. But it's kind of interesting because I think I said to Sal, I said, did you ever expect that we would be boondocking by ourselves like this? And he said no.
I like boondocking when we're alone, but we also like having other people around. We like traveling with other people, and right now we're at a point where we're not traveling with anybody else, and I kind of miss that. What I'm discovering is this is a great lifestyle. It's awesome, and I'm looking at the mountains right now, and it looks beautiful out here. You can't really beat this, but I'm missing people that we were with, and I guess not knowing where we're going to go next is a little uncomfortable for me, and I don't like that feeling. And this is the way it is. I mean, I don't know. I just won't. I want to be able to know, well, we're going to be here. Well, down the road, we're going to be here, but I'm not sure. I don't know where we're going to be next. I felt like last year maybe it was more pretty much set. We kind of knew, it was coming up, and now I don't like that feeling. It kind of makes me uneasy, not knowing where we're going to be. What about you? How does that make you feel?
It was different last year, because last year we just left the RTR. We knew we were going to the RTR, so we knew where we were going, and then we might have not known exact dates and stuff. We knew what date the RTR started, so then when we got to the RTR and we started traveling with Aja and her group, we just followed them. So it was mostly they would say, okay, we're leaving, we're going here, and we would just follow, and I think we liked that. And then we stayed with the tribe until Tucson, and then we knew it didn't make sense to go further than that because they were going east and they were going pretty quickly, and it was just going to be too hot for us. And so we stayed here, and we joined back up with Homer and Catherine for a couple of weeks until they ended up leaving and they had to go up north. And then we had another friend that we were with for a while, Carol. And so, you know, for the most part, we pretty much knew what we were doing. We knew we were going to kind of work our way up towards Buffalo. And right now, this year, it's been a little bit more of...
We're not sure.
Not sure. I think we've been a little bit more on our own, which I think is a good thing. We're more independent and we're able to boondock on our own. We made some friends on our own, not through the tribe. I think most of the people we met were through the tribe before, except for a couple of people. We've been meeting other people and traveling with other people. So we have a nice group of people that we can interchange with. See, it's not that we can't be with anybody right now. We actually have several different choices, which is nice. I think the problem is we just don't know what to do right now. We don't know. And so, but we're gonna just, I guess, sit and maybe wait until we know.
Yeah. We were talking last night, Sharon and I, and we were talking how incredible it is that we're even out here doing this by ourselves right now. We were talking about how we discovered Bob Wells, and we talked to each other and we're saying, did you think like less than a year, about a year and a half, we'd be boondocking by ourselves doing this? We're doing it. It's just incredible. I mean, I guess I took my own advice and I didn't think about any of this and just did it. I guess our former life before we left Buffalo, everything was just so structured. I knew I was going to go work on this day and this day. We had our business. I know what I had to do, and it's not like that here. You know, it's like, I guess you make it up as you go, and I'm still getting used to it.
Sal and I actually are a lot alike in a lot of ways, but he is more of a person who likes structure and routine and things like that. And I'm more of a person that likes spur of the moment things and, you know, oh, you want to do this? Okay, let's go and do it.
So you're actually more of a nomad than I am, maybe.
Maybe. But
I don't think this has ever happened before where we didn't know where to go, and I don't like that feeling. I feel uncomfortable. So, you know, I'm thinking we'll pray on it. That's the main thing to do, is pray, and God will lead us to where we should go next. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do next, and then, you know, we'll know where to go and what to do next. I feel like a malaise kind of thing. I don't know if anybody knows what malaise is. I think anybody who lived through the 70s, who grew up in the 70s, recognizes that word, malaise. I think one of our former presidents used it back in the late 70s, that about something that he was saying the country was in a malaise. I kind of feel like that's how, at least how I'm feeling right now, kind of a malaise, kind of a little bit of a, I don't know, what would be another word for it?
4 days of buffets.
4 days of buffet. There you go. That's probably what it is. 4 days of buffets. But I think I'll get my we'll get our footing back and we'll go back. It's one of those things that we're going through. Let's go through stuff, and that's one of the things we're going through right now. So,
but we are in a beautiful setting, and it's quiet, very quiet. Hear how quiet it is?
It's quiet.
Isn't that quiet nice? That's where we're at, and we wanted to share that because we thought it was noteworthy that we don't know really where we're going next, and we're not sure where to go next. And
yeah,
hopefully we'll figure it out soon, and if not, I guess we'll be sitting here for a while.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks for watching, and please be sure to leave a comment. We want to know what you think about our video. And please, if you enjoyed the video, please click the like and subscribe button. And also, that's it for now. Here's Henry in his bed and nobody else's, but Alexander was in the bed this morning for a while. But I don't know if Henry knew about it. Although Henry doesn't seem to mind, I guess if it's during the day sometimes, and maybe Henry was in the window or something. But Allie was in there when we got up this morning. So, not right when we got up, a little bit later, after they ate. So that was interesting. But This is Henry's bed, and nobody should forget it. Right, Henry? I like boondocking at casinos sometimes, but it's very lit up there. I find that I prefer to. Sorry, I have an
That's
ant.
an ant.
Yeah, it's half red and half black. It's not a fire ant, is it?
If it was a fire ant, I think you would be feeling pain right now.
It's maybe not yet.
Did you get it?
There.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I had an ant on me, and it was half black and half red, and I don't know what it was, and I hope it wasn't a fire ant. I don't know if there are fire ants here or not, but that's a scary thought. Anyways, because it's... What is that?
It's an airplane. Two of them. There's another one on the other side of it.
Wish I could flip to it. So I think that